Good morning, everyone. It's your girl Ruth. I have a new edition, but I give y'all peace, love, abundance, prosperity, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, kindness, warrior spirit, forgiveness, happiness, joy, kindness, love, 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 love of all kind. Okay, of an understanding of peace of everything that's going on, opening up your mind, your spirit, your body, soul, brain, everything, mind, body, soul, everything, y'all. Y'all can see the truth. You can see your truth. Okay. Yeah, I want to talk about saving the elderly because those seem to be the targeted ones. Those and the children. But if we start with the elderly, because they have the knowledge, they have the wisdom of what's been happening from eons ago. Okay. This is not nothing new. This has been happening. They get rid of the old so they can take over the new. That's been since before slavery time. Every time there's a slavery time. If they take the ones that has the wisdom and knowledge out, they can control the others. They've been doing that. This is just a repeated cycle. Everything repeats itself. We're going through the Noah. We're going through the Moses. We're going through the same thing over and over and over again. So don't fool yourself, okay? It's going to repeat. It's not leaving, but it's up to your mindset. So the elderly play an important role in that. The ones that are enlightened, even the ones that's on the street at the corners, they all have wisdom. They could tell you street knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They could tell you so many things, that you don't know, that maybe your parents told you. They're telling you knowledge as well, wisdom, giving you all of the insights. You're supposed to take that and you're supposed to birth that and you're supposed to figure out what you're doing. Now, if you don't have parents that were absent or, didn't want to tell you anything or cruel, okay, you do have the ones that passed away, your ancestors that you can't see. Some people can, but that's coming back and telling you stuff and helping you to grow, helping you to open your eyes, warning you of all kind of stuff. Okay, you do have them, so you can talk to them. Then you can have a neighbor next door. You might have uncle, auntie, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Grandparents, whatever it may be, that can spit out some knowledge. You got people that's in the nursing homes. You got people in hospitals. That's begging for somebody to come and talk to them, come and sit in their room. Elderly people that's sitting in their homes by themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's wishing for somebody to come see. They so scared. You know, build that bond with them first. You know what I'm saying? For them to trust, because they done lost themselves. They don't know who they are anymore. They don't trust anybody. You know what I'm saying? They got that fear spirit on them. You know, so do a good prayer for them first, before you go around to go in their space, so they can tell you some knowledge, and they're going to give you probably little by little. People are stealing it from them. They go in there, pretend like they care, and stealing the knowledge and using it for their own gain, but those will be dealt with. If you don't think elderly is important, why are they digging up artifacts? Why are they digging up ancient things? That's because the elderly are important, very important, okay? So don't let nobody fool you of that. Yeah, we got some good and we got some bad in each family. Now, the ones that's controlling, trying to control people, their ancestors did that, okay? Their elderly did that. Their elderly are teaching them that now, how to come against people. That's their bloodline. Figure out what bloodline you're in, okay? That's why I say all the time that you find out your blood type, and so you can find out your bloodline to know who you are and what role you play in this world, and to break some bad habits, to break some, generational curses in your family. Okay, that's why it's so important to find all those things out and talk to the elderly. My mom was very wise. I've been talking to her. She had her issues. Excuse me, don't get me wrong about that, but she could tell me different things, and I paid attention to what she was telling me ever since I was a young girl. You know, all the wisdom. I got a lot. I'm 58 now. She died at 95. So my cup runneth over and over and over. so I can tell some things, you know. I'm wise. So yeah, I put the Hierophant and I put the High Priestess there because of how important that their roles are. They are the elders of the elders of the, you know, tarot cards. They are the elders. You know what I'm saying? The High Priestess, I put her first because that's Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the elderly. She's the wise one. Okay. So in front of her, in front of a thin veil decorated with pomegranates. See, she has them pomegranates all around her. I've been eating those lately, and I'm so glad they've been telling me to do that. The veil represents the separate conscious and subconscious realms. Okay, the seen and unseen, and serves to keep casual outlookers out. Those that ain't wise, it's trying to steal. Okay, only the uh, true people may enter, the true ones that they know from pure in heart. Pomegranates on the veil area symbolize of abundance, fertility, and divine feminine. Sacred to pomegranate seeds can see the underworld. So your parents can tell you, especially when they're getting elderly now. I mean, you know, older, they can tell you some things that's I'm gonna turn that light off, y'all, because that light's shining right. Oh, okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, they can tell. They can see now. They have some of their ancestors and family members that are visiting them now that they're getting older. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time for them to go to another realm, and that's just part of life. You know, some people, like I had on some of my time to die. Some people um, figured out immortality. You know, for different reasons for them and their bloodlines. Their family probably did it, so they're teaching them that. You know, that's on a whole nother video. And so that's about the underworld. The two pillars on each side mark an entrance to this sacred mystical temple. Okay, see, one pillar is black with a B. That's black. Strength is for strength, and the other one is white. It will establish a symbol of duality, masculine and feminine, darkness and light. That's what that's saying, y'all. Okay. Sorry. Darkness and light. So that means they go together, right? All this saying that dark and light, dark is worse than light, and all that kind of stuff. No, there would not be no light without dark. So don't get that twisted. Okay. Um. Starting that knowledge and accepting of duality are required to enter into this sacred place. So you have to know your masculine and feminine side first, right? You have to know who you are. You have both in you. You know, regardless of what they're trying to tell you, that means no. You have to have that to move to you have to embrace it to move to the next level because you need them for the wisdom and knowledge that you need. She wears a blue robe with a cross on her chest and a horn crown. Okay? Sorry, yeah. Okay? Symbols of her divine knowledge and her status as a divine ruler. In her lap, she holds the scrolls, okay, with the letter Torah, the creator law. So she knows the secrets. The elders know the secrets, okay? It is partly covered, mainly explicit, implicit. So she's not gonna just tell anybody. She have to know that you're ready. Reveal when the student is ready to look beyond the material realm. So your parents supposed to giving you little bit at a time. Your grandparents, you know, the uncles and aunties, the cousins, all that's elderly, you know, older than you. You know what I'm saying? And you yourself, if you're that age, you're supposed to be feeding your kids, feeding your nieces and nephews. Don't have kids, feeding the neighbors' kids. You know what I'm saying? Give them little by little. Yes, we do supposed to pay attention to each other. Okay? Crescent moon at her feet. Okay? Her connection with the divine feminine and her intuition. Okay? The Mother Earth, divine feminine. Check it out. Okay? I'm sorry, yeah. uh, subconscious mind and the natural cycles of the moon. Okay? So go barefooted outside, get some knowledge, touch a tree, hug a tree, eat some of Mother Nature's plants. I went and got me some yesterday. I'll be showing them later. But yeah, okay. Now we go to how important uh, the Hierophant is. Okay, the high priestess counterpart, the Pope, the teacher, the tarot. Okay, that's the one that's supposed to be teaching the men. It's teaching the women as well, but teaching the men how to treat a woman. You know, if they're sitting on the corner, what are you telling the guys to get over to be poisoned like you? Like I say, there's different bloodlines, and some people don't want to break that generation of curses. You know, then there's different bloodlines. You got to know who you're talking to. You know, what are they saying to you if they're just on the corner or something? But your uncles, your dad, your mom, if, even if your dads are not there, there's still somebody elderly that could talk to you all over the place. Okay. He's a religious figure sitting between two pillars of a sacred temple. Okay? Three crowns on his head, representing the three worlds over which he rules, conscious and subconscious and superconscious. Left hand, he holds the papal cross, PAPAL, triple scepter that signifies his religious status. Okay? Raises his right hand and blessings, and two fingers pointed towards heaven and two towards earth, as above, so below. Correct? Before him kneeling two followers. Okay? He is to pass down his spiritual wisdom to the church, to us. We're the church, y'all. Don't get it twisted. It's not a building. But a building is what a body anyway, right? A palace, a house. It's a body. Okay? To take place his role, so they can do him when he get through, they can know how to go and pass it on and do it and pass on the knowledge, the wisdom. This imagery speaks to the shared group identity, a rite of passage to enter the next level. The cross keys at this feat represent the balance between the conscious and the unconscious minds, the unlocking of mysterious unlocking of mysteries which only he can teach. Okay, so like I say, you might not have family members that teaching you stuff. You might have, wild people, but listen, they're going to spit knowledge out anyway, whether it's how to be a prostitute, whether it's how to be whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Because I had that all around me. Okay, so I got bits and pieces from everything I've seen. I sit back and I study, and I didn't say anything. I just watched everything. I seen so many things happen, in this life, and I'm seeing how it just repeats itself. I seen when stuff left in the neighborhood. I seen when stuff was abundant in the neighborhood. I seen who came in the neighborhood and who destroyed the neighborhood. I seen who came in the neighborhood and built it up. You know, I seen when the dope came prevalent in the neighborhood. I seen when the dope wasn't there in the neighborhood and it was prosperous. Okay, I seen when different cultures had plenty, and I seen when different cultures had not. You know, so they don't want elderly to get that knowledge, especially when you get to around my age. It's like the jobs don't want to hire you. Okay, you have a hard. You're in between getting your Social Security, because that's something that might not be there anyway. So if you haven't planned your life in order not to depend on anyone, got caught up in the system, you're stuck. And that's the way they wanted you to be. You know, so now you got to get wise, and you got to get, that's why I say get your elderly people, get your mom, get your dad, grandparents, get them on the internet. Let them see what's going on so they can know, and the things that they believe in. Pull up some truth. Let them decide. You know, if they're laying in the bed and they can't get up, go and whisper good things in their ears to build them up. You know what I'm saying? To give them strength. Recognize who they are. Thank them for the wisdom and knowledge they gave you, whether they were Hellcats or not. Thank them for the things they taught you. Build them up. Give them strength. That's what we're here to do for each other. Give each other strength. You know, parents, do that for your children. Tell them the knowledge you know. Sit them down. Don't be so busy trying to get that dollar, that material world. That's why we all at a halt right now. It's time to get things together. Organization is very important. You know, you seeing these skies been great. That's control. That's to control your mind. You know, if you're weak. That's what the gray skies are for. It's not because rain coming all the time. It's to control things, okay? So pay attention. Find the code stuff. Find out, go a little deeper in what is being said on the news, what is being said when somebody make a video or, a movie. Start decoding that stuff. Find out what them colors mean. Find out what the how the house is structured inside and outside and the yard and everything I kind of did on the WAP video that I just did. Those are just examples. The code stuff. My kids don't like to go to the movies with me. Well, they stopped watching movies with me because I would break everything down because I could see it. And then I didn't want them to be afraid of the things that they were seeing because it was to make them afraid and to make them, scared to go to the next level. And I wasn't having that. Not with my kids that I'm responsible for. So I would break down the movies when we watch the movies, I would break down when we go to the movies, So now they kind of know their self now. So they like, okay, mama, we want to go to the movies and be quiet. But back in the day, movies was fun. Everybody would say stuff, and make each other laugh. And it was a gathering place, you know what I'm saying? That you would meet people you probably never see again. And, we all laughing and talking about stuff together, not taking it, really serious and knowing, the passage in there and what they're telling us, but also let them, keeping it light. But now they want you quiet. They don't want nothing going on. It's like you can't share. You can't even get to know the neighbor next to you that's in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just changed a lot. And that's for a purpose. That's to keep people separated so we won't get knowledge together. I was just talking to my son's nurse, and she was I spit some knowledge to her. She didn't know that because of women were healers, okay, and they and that's why they started the witchcraft thing. She didn't know that, so that's the type of knowledge we need to give each other. You know what I'm saying? Whatever culture you are, because we all come from one source. We are all the same. I don't care what you are, okay? Now you got good and bad, so-called good and bad. You got some that's supposed to do a certain thing and some that's supposed, we're supposed to all have different roles. But if we share the knowledge, we can get rid of a whole lot of stuff, y'all. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say today about that. Visit your elderly, y'all, because they killing them in a droves. You know what I'm saying? And then we could, take care of our kids along the way and they could figure out what's going on, why they're stealing our kids, while people abusing their children. The whole 9 yards starts from the elderly, okay? Like I say, if that's not important, why are they still digging up the artifacts? Why are they still digging up ancient things? Why are they still looking? Because that's important, okay? All right, y'all, this your girl Ruth signing off. I just thought I'd spit that today. And I appreciate y'all for listening, okay? And until next time, love y'all. Take care. Keep your eyes open, your heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Pay attention, okay? Be the elderly. Be the wise one. Be the one with knowledge. Spit it out. I don't care how young you are. The young people of these days, y'all on it. I got to give y'all a clap. Y'all on it. I am so happy because I will preach wherever I go. Have always did that. All right, love y'all. Bye.